Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED65 today. That's 1-888-US-MED65 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's an Odyssey station. That's us, man. If you like apps, and who doesn't like apps? Or I hate apps. Yeah. Well, do you like listening to stuff you love from the convenience of your phone or your tablet or your computer thing? I mean,
I love those apps. I thought you were talking about like onion rings and mozzarella sticks.
What? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you hate those kinds of apps.
I'm a terrorist.
That's what it is. Well, this app you can't eat, but boy, is it delicious to your ears. It's the Odyssey app, and you can listen to KISW, all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that move you. Oh, it's all on Odyssey, baby. That's AUDACY, Odyssey.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser. It is time to beat Migs. And it's Thursday.
Yes. So let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Sound excited for that one there, Steve.
Oh, I'm just getting more and more pumped, man, for the Kraken.
And it's, I mean, at this point we have one official member still, right?
Yes.
The one player that was signed.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing the draft fairly soon.
Very soon, once the playoffs are all done. Yep, that'll be happening. So that'll be very exciting. And I just saw a buddy of mine I play hockey with just got hired by the Kraken to be the head of the youth player development. He's the youth player development coach, so he'll be working with like young kids that want to get interested and learn how to play hockey and all that. Really, really good guy, David Min. We call him Minner.
Minner,
good dude.
That's awesome.
Great hockey player. I saw that on their Facebook page and their Twitter, and I'm like, what? That's awesome. So it's cool that they got like a local dude to be a part of that.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. I love all that. Let's get to our contestant. We got Lance in Bothell to take on Steve. Lance, are you there?
I am here, ready to body check him into the boards.
Oh, okay. All right, well, Steve.
You're going to get 2 minutes for roughing when I'm done with you. I don't know.
All right, get out of here. Go to the penalty box.
Fine.
For those playing at home, Lance will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Lance, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
What is the maximum score possible in a single standard game of 10-pin bowling?
300.
Yes. What war started in 1861 and ended in 1865?
The Civil War?
Yes. The original Pink Panther movie came out in what decade?
70s.
No.
60s.
Yes. What mountain is the tallest point in Japan?
Mount Fuji.
Yes. What Netflix series takes place in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana?
Stranger Things.
Yes. Yuri Gagarin was the first man to safely return from where?
The moon.
No.
Space.
Yes. What is the housekeeper's name in the Brady Bunch?
Alice.
Yes. What is the capital of Egypt?
Cairo?
Yes. What is the largest cultivated crop in the United States?
Corn.
Yes. What year in the mid-2000s did the final episode of Friends air?
Oh, my goodness. Somebody I know is going to kill me if I don't know this. You said mid-2000s?
Yes.
Let's go 2004, 5, 6.
4, yes. And Lance, you get a perfect 10.
Boom.
Slow rolled that final one, but got it correct.
Body check for sure.
I know, right?
Not too shabby.
I know. Steve's going to hit them boards and poop his pants or something. I don't know what happens when that happens.
Hit the board and poop his pants.
Yeah, he hit so hard. It's going to wreck you, buddy.
I have pooped my pants while playing hockey before, so you know.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Don't think I needed to know that.
Well, maybe we have talked about that. I don't remember, but
it was an embarrassing ride home with my dad.
Didn't you play for a team called the Browns?
I did. I did. That was my first roller hockey team when I played out here in Seattle. And we had a hockey, it was like the Penguins logo, but it was a turd, like Mr. Hankey, holding a hockey stick with a helmet on.
Boy, I thought the Donkeys was a very ridiculous sort of logo. That one takes the cake.
Oh no, the Browns logo was awesome. And it was orange and brown colors, just like the Cleveland Browns.
makes sense.
Of course.
Oh, that was a good team.
Are you ready?
Champions?
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
What is the maximum score possible in a single standard game of 10-pin bowling?
300.
Yes. What war started in 1861 and ended in 1865?
Vietnam War.
No.
Civil War.
No. Yes. The original Pink Panther movie came out in what decade?
The 60s.
Yes. What mountain is the tallest point in Japan?
Mount Fuji?
Yes. What Netflix series takes place in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana?
Stranger Things.
Yes. Yuri Gagarin was the first man to safely return from where?
Sand Strip Club in Ballard.
No.
The moon?
No.
Venus?
No. What is the housekeeper's name in the Brady Bunch?
Alice.
Yes. What is the capital of Egypt? Cairo? Yes. What is the largest cultivated crop in the United States? Corn. Yes. What year the mid-2000s did the final episode of Friends air?
What?
What year the mid-2000s did the final episode?
2004.
Yes. And Steve, wow, you did pretty good. 9 out of 10. And you lose. Lance got a perfect 10.
It was Venus. Venus was the undoing.
Dang it. Nice work.
Yeah, good job, Lance.
Broke BJ for that entire second half of that
Yeah,
game.
he really did. Oh,
That was
man.
fun.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Venus.
And you know what, sir, you get this for your troubles.
Ah, the Beatles. That's nice.
And I lost someone who's near to me. I'm a loser, and I'm not what I appear to be.
Yeah, you were just a little too specific when you're going with planets or moons or anything with that.
Space.
Just looking for space on that.
No man has been to Venus, Steve.
So he never made it to the moon.
Yeah.
No. He was the first. He was the
I
first
can't nitpick.
No, he was the first man who went to space and then he came back.
You know, the first man that went to the moon that was an American. By the way.
Yeah, it was Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask and what we believe.
Well, if you're watching the Apple TV series, yes, the Russians made it to the moon.
I'm willing to delve into conspiracy theories if it means I get 10 out of 10.
Well, it ain't happening. So,
sorry, buddy.
congrats on your loss sign.
Yeah, good job. You know what? Well, there's one thing that you do not have in common with a 2-year-old little girl named Cash. Cash has become the youngest member of Mensa, and yes, Steve, that is.
Look,
don't think you'll get there.
I beat at one point the president of Mensa and beat Miggs, or beat the producer at the time, and I won. So I'm an honorary member of Mensa. They even sent me a certificate.
Did they really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know where that certificate went, but I was.
I would. You didn't keep that, man. That should be framed.
Sometimes things just get lost.
Oh man, I would have kept that forever. But that's just me. That would have been my thing.
Because when I worked at the end, I remember where it was. It was like in my desk drawer. I was like, I don't want to lose this. But whenever you do that, whenever you say I don't want to lose something, you end up losing something.
Yeah. Oh, that's really. I didn't know that. That's really funny that you actually beat the president of Mensa.
Yeah. So you have a member of Mensa on your show.
I had no idea. Well, I guess you do have something in common with this little girl, Kosh.
Yeah, but she probably earned it for intelligence. I won. I did it because of pop culture trivia game.
I cannot believe at 2 years old, somebody was like, let's just check and see how smart this kid is. And they were able to figure it out. And she is the youngest member of Mensa. And her mom and her dad, they all noticed that, from a very young age, even younger than 2, they were like, this kid is special. Like, she's got quite a memory. She knew her alphabet, her numbers, and much more by the time she was just 17 months old. So that's like a year and a half-ish.
That's around where Tatum's at now. It's like
so how's Tatum doing? What's she remembering? Is she
if I say show me your belly, she lifts up her shirt and pats her belly.
Saw that.
Okay, well, then they call Mensa.
Yeah, she knows where her nose is. We say, where's your nose? She shoves her finger up her nose.
All right, so far so good. Wow. She's already, at 2 years old, learned all 50 states by shape and location on a map, and is identifying elements on the periodic table. 2 years old. This is unbelievable. Wow, this kid's just and so they did an IQ test. Oh, and look at this. She's learning to read Spanish and speak Spanish and do language, all while still being a toddler.
The part, maybe, and it seems like in Spanish, all that seems very impressive, but I don't think I can name all 50 states properly if you show me a map without the names on it.
Really?
I'm with you, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I could either.
Oh, I absolutely could. When I was younger, I would practice literally doing the states and the capitals.
So they would show you by shape, though. If we showed you a shape, you would know what state that is?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I wouldn't know by shape.
Oh, I wouldn't know if you had the map up there and just removed the names and just, like, it's just the map with all, like, the lines.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I mean, I probably could get 10 out of 50 right.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I believe in you.
I can get where I lived. I can get the places I lived. That's the only reason.
That whole middle chunk,
I'm with you, Steve.
That's
the middle chunk, I'm down.
Alabama.
Alabama's not in the middle, man.
Close enough.
I don't know any of those. So good for you, Rev.
Yeah. Where is Alabama then?
Alabama's in the south on the Gulf Coast. They're a little confusing because Alabama and Mississippi, I'll get confused every once in a while.
Exactly.
Yeah, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't
Steve,
know
come
that?
on.
But you should know these. You guys are
actually.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Why do I need to know it? I have Google.
That's so true.
I mean,
I have Apple Maps.
I'll be honest with you. I had to look up what Mensa was because I had no idea what you guys were talking about. I thought you were saying she had like some kind of disease. I was like, why are you bragging about Mensa?
Well, it's funny because I don't know if it's just a Mexican slang term, but when you call someone a Mensa, it means like dummy or dumbass, but in the female term. So I would call you a mensal, and I would be a Mensa.
Menso.
Oh, wow, that's odd, really.
Kind of like calling her a dumbass.
Oh, so it's funny. Someone just said, ask Vicky what Mensa means in Spanish.
Yeah.
How ironic is that? It's the exact opposite of what Mensa is. And I think Mensa is an acronym, right? It stands for, isn't like a bunch of words that say mentally amazing or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
People are, hey, are you getting a lot of texts asking what is Mensa?
Oh, good. I'm not the only dumb one.
What does it stand for?
I can't.
Or is that, was there a smart dude named Mensa?
Well, they say that Mensa, the Latin word, means like table or something. So I'm wondering if it means something like coming to a high society IQ table, whatever. I don't know.
I can't find anything about it.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
we change the name of the show to the Mensa Room.
Yeah.
There you go. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know what Mensa means. It's just like that's where all the smart people with high IQs hang out.
Yeah, the word, it's because it means table in Latin, and it also is reminiscent of the Latin words for mind and month, suggesting the monthly meeting of great minds around the table.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a Latin-y thing. All right. Well, there you go. So
so it doesn't actually mean anything. I didn't know that. That's interesting. It's not an acronym or anything. Cool.
Okay. And in Spanish, it means dummy. It's all right then. I guess that way Mexico's like, you know what? We're all part of Mensa then, aren't we? Applicants are required to take an IQ test and score in the top 2% of the general population. Kasha's IQ is 146, which is really high. And the rest of us, again, we qualify for basically the Spanish version of Mensa. That's what we qualify for. We're all that kind of Mensa.
Is there an online Mensa test that we could take to see how smart we are?
Oh, I hope there is.
And is it long? Because if it's long, I'm just going to assume I'm stupid.
I took one when I was younger just because they thought I was developmentally disabled. So they found out that I was just actually not developmentally disabled. I just had a regular IQ. So that was really good news for me.
They do have a workout challenge, but it's 30 questions in 30 minutes.
Whoops.
I don't know if that's a little too much for you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I fade on those BuzzFeed quizzes that go longer than 5 questions, so I don't know if I'm really in on this.
Oh, my gosh.
We know you're not part of Mensa.
Here's the first question.
But I know which Brady I am. Sam, and that's Peter.
Oh, okay.
All right. Here's the first question. Sally likes 220.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger sticks, what are you waiting for? US Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/odyssey.
25, but not 224. She likes 900, but not 800. She likes 144, but not 145.
I'm out.
Which does she like, 1,600 or 1,700?
I'm going to go 1,600.
I will go 1,600 because that just seems like it's some sort of multiple of all that stuff.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. That's all I would say.
And I got to go through all of them to find out. It is going to take forever. So
Wait, so you're going to just leave us hanging?
I have to. I have to go through all the rest of these.
All right, keep going, buddy. Get back to us. Tell us how smart you are.
Tune in at 7:35 to find out if we're menses.
All right, nice going.
We're definitely menses in Spanish.
Yeah, we are. We are Spanish menses, that's for sure. We got a woman who found out that her husband was living a double life thanks to a newspaper. It is a crazy story, and you're going to hear from her at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a TikTok user. Her name is Amy, and she took part in this new trend where you can actually reveal the insane way you found out your ex was cheating on you.
Uh-oh. This should be good.
Here she's explaining how a birth announcement exposed her then husband.
So about a week before our 10th wedding anniversary, I was in my office looking through the newspaper. They would publish birth announcements. So I see my husband's name and some other female's name. Know it was his name because it was an unusual name. So I look at the hospital website where they had also would post pictures of new babies. Typed in his name and her first name. Sure enough, they had a baby boy a few days prior. But not only that, they had a baby girl about a year and a half before that.
Whoa, two kids?
Damn.
Wow.
So what's more surprising, the 2 kids or the fact that someone reads the newspaper for birth announcements?
Yeah, you're right. That is pretty odd.
I didn't even know they did that on newspapers.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I would have never caught him because what am I reading birth announcements for?
People love reading the obituaries, even if it's no one that they know. So maybe some people love the thrill of a new person being brought into the world, and then they also read the sadness of someone leaving the world.
He probably was like, I cannot believe you busted me. Who reads birth announcements? He's just like, never thought I'd get caught this way.
Kind of kicking myself that I didn't send one out to the newspapers.
Dude, those are usually pretty expensive.
To put a birth announcement in?
Well, I know the obituaries are super expensive.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like $300 to do that. So I don't know about the birth announcements, but yeah, if you want to spend that money on it,
we love Baby Tatum, but is it worth $300 to let her know? Yeah, I mean, come on.
You could just make a TikTok of it and be okay.
Yeah.
No, and $200 for it. I mean, that's like, dude. I mean, the guys are that feels like it should just be like a free service. Like, sorry, your relative died. We'll put it in the newspaper. I don't know.
Yeah, capitalism doesn't work that way. Buddy.
You know what? You're the king of commerce over there. You really know how.
I would do that if I had a newspaper.
Oh, what a guy you are.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So this woman found out that her husband was living a double life from a newspaper birth announcement, and it was a birth announcement for kids that weren't hers. It was his other wife in his double life. Wow. Based on this, what was the insane way that you found out that your ex was cheating on you? Or what crazy way were you busted? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was the insane way that you found out that your ex was cheating on you? Or what crazy way were you busted? We got your calls, we got your texts after 3 Doors Down on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A woman found out that her husband was living a double life from a newspaper birth. She's reading, we don't know why she's reading these birth announcements, but she's reading them and she sees, hey, there's my husband's name, and he's having a baby with some other lady. Yikes. And then she finds out that that's his second kid with the other lady. Wow. That is nuts. That is, that's one way to find out your ex is cheating on you in a very insane way.
That's incredible. Incredible in a good way, obviously, but that's just incredible. Like 2 kids having it. And then what about the other woman? Does she know that, does she know about the other woman? I'd imagine not.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I bet that the first wife had to have said something, right?
Yeah.
Don't you bust you want to ruin everything for the guy. So yeah, I bet that's what she did. I would have done that. How about you? What was the most insane way you found out that your ex was cheating on you? Or what crazy way were you busted? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Aaron in Seattle, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Aaron. All right, what's your story, buddy? Did you get busted or did you bust somebody?
Oh, I got busted. It's a great story. I'll try to give you the quick version, and then you guys, if you got questions, let me know.
Okay.
I went to college in East Texas, and we would drive to Shreveport, Louisiana, about an hour and a half away to go to this club there. You only had to be 18 to drink at the time. And so I was dating a girl an hour and a half away in college, and I met this girl at this club, and we would see each other sometimes at the club. She actually came and visited me one time. So the girl in college I was seeing decided she was taking a trip with her friend to Louisiana State University, which is probably about 3 hours from Texas. Huge campus, thousands of people there. And while she was there, she met this other girl through a friend of a friend. And this other girl didn't go to school either. And she goes, oh, yeah, they were talking. I'd seen some guy named Aaron. And the other girl goes, oh, really? I am too. Uh-oh. And figured out it was me. And then I received a phone call.
Wow. So just a random meetup of people that shouldn't have even met each other as they were all, she went to a different place that was hours away from the place where you had the second person, and somehow they figured it out. Wow.
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah.
And I told
Are you with any of them today? Did any of them end up becoming the wife?
No. I did, which is funny. Back then, they made me choose. And they asked me why, and I said, look, I'm just not good at this dating thing. You're right. I'm sorry. And I went out with the girl that was closest to me for a little bit longer, but that obviously didn't last.
Wait, so they actually, it became like The Bachelor, where they're like, you have to choose, give one of us a rose?
I was surprised, but yeah, I got to choose. I kind of think now I should have went with the one that was out of town, but.
Well, I'm just shocked that either one of them still wanted to be with you. Like that, they were like, you need to choose. It's me or her. Like I would just be like, I'm out. You can have them, or both of them should be like, we're out.
Yeah. Now you know why The Bachelor is so popular. Apparently, that's a thing. Apparently, like you're the best. It's like, all right, so out of choosing, is this just the side action, and I'm really what you want? I guess. I'm with you, Steve. I think I'd be like, what, F both of you.
I was person out. 10 years ago when I was 20, I walked in on my boyfriend sleeping with another woman. I surprised him on Valentine's Day. The messed up part was that they didn't even stop when I walked in. You live and you learn, LOL.
They didn't stop. They just kept going. Oh man, that is insult to injury right there.
Well, he looked at us. Can you just give me a minute? What is going on here?
I can understand the dude. The dude's like, well, I'm in trouble anyway. At least let me enjoy this time, and then I'll deal with the other part later.
She's probably scandalous. No?
Oh, okay.
Am I watching too many movies?
If you
I guess you're watching it.
If you would have told me, it's like, can you wait a minute? It's like, wow, you last twice as long with her?
Good comeback. Same that. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, let's go to Justin. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Justin and Yelm, you are on the Rock.
How's it going?
Not too bad, Justin. How about you? Did you bust somebody?
Yes, I did. I busted my ex.
Oh, what happened?
So she was supposed to be coming home, and I texted her, called her, nothing. So, and we had one car, and I had to call my buddy, and he came and picked me up, and I knew where this guy lived. But I wasn't thinking that she was going to be doing that.
When you said you knew where this guy lived, you mean the guy she ended up being with?
Yeah.
Oh, how did you know? How did you know there was a specific guy like you? She didn't come home and he's gone. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess you know what?
These questions are not supposed to be asked.
My deep interrogation really just ruined everything. All right then. Wow. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So my dad found out my mom had a boyfriend over the radio. My mom had won a wedding at the Space Needle while the fireworks were going off for New Year's from a radio station. They announced it on the air, but my mom's wedding when my parents were still married. Divorce was final at midnight. My mom married at 12:01. What the hell?
Wow. Okay then.
Man, some radio stations have the coolest prizes.
Yeah, they do.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Getting married at the
206.
Space Needle.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Again, we want to know how did you find out? What insane way did you find out that your ex was cheating on you, or what crazy way were you busted? I know, Vicky, you've had situations. I know you've had situations.
Oh, yeah, a lot of, what do they call them, situationships? But I was seeing this dude.
I've never heard anyone call it that.
Then get on TikTok and get with the young people, dude.
Clearly.
Right? I hate that I know that, too.
Yeah, did they really? Is that a thing? Situationship? I'll just start using that.
Yeah, it's just,
I'm going to
anyways.
use it. Is that on fleek? Is that I'll be that guy?
No, on
don't
fleek
do
is
that,
not on
BJ.
fleek. It's not on fleek.
All right, thanks, buddy. I just want to create the right situationship.
I was seeing this dude just banging. I didn't really care about him, like in the sense of wanting to date him. And it kind of fizzled out. It was like it started and was over within a month. And we were kind of in the same friend group, so it just kind of been a friend thing. And as it was fizzling out, I get a lot of angry messages from this girl who lives in a completely different state. I mean, not state, country. She lived in South America. She starts berating me like, get away from my man. I know you've been trying to sleep with him. Blah, blah, blah. He's been mine. We've been dating for months. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Stay away from him. Like, and she gave him a nickname, so I knew it was him. I was like, oh, I had no idea about you. And apparently she kind of had suspicions, called him out and said, yeah, this girl gave her my full name so she would berate me and he blamed me for like seducing him. And I had no idea she existed.
Wow.
And I'm like, why would you give her my name? She found me on Facebook and started berating me. I'm like, what? Because he was not
Did
man
she at least
enough.
poke you first before she started berating you?
No, but at the end, I talked her off the ledge, and she ended up becoming friends with me, I guess, or she was cool with me. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just so sad. I'm like, it's okay.
Do you guys still stay in touch?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just like she stopped being mad at me and was okay with me by the end of the conversation. I don't know how I did that, but I'm just like, really? You couldn't just say, yeah, you know what? You live in a different country. We've never even met before. We're not really together. And I just wanted to hook up.
They hadn't even met, and she's
she was
she's
like
crazy.
fangirling over this guy.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, but he was also kind of weird. You guys met him once.
Did we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's one of those.
Was he the tall one?
Yeah.
Wow, you
well, there's
called
been
it.
a lot of tall ones.
Well, I mean, they're all tall to
Yeah.
Vicky, but there's one that's the tall one.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
That
Really?
guy could write a book.
Yeah.
I could write a book. God, that guy was weird.
You like them weird, Vicky. Everybody you dated is weird. I haven't seen you bring a normal human being to us ever.
So with some people, it's
I
like
forget it's dated Vicky that's listening right now. I was like, thanks, BJ.
It's true. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, really.
you see a really crazy roller coaster, you're like, I want to ride that. That looks like it could be fun. That's kind of what I thought would be the same situation here with this dude. It was not that great. It was just like, riding the teacups at Disneyland. It's still fun, but it's whatever. So that's basically what that was. I didn't like him for his personality. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen.
Wow.
He wasn't that wood roller coaster that you hoped for?
No, he was the teacups with the broken wheel.
You know, sometimes, Steve, those tall roller coasters aren't the best rides.
That is true.
Yeah.
I thought the guy seemed nice. I mean, I guess I was wrong.
I mean,
dude,
you can date him then.
Dude, you don't really say much to anybody. So as long as they don't act like an idiot, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
If people don't talk to you, you think they're nice.
Yeah.
To be fair, he
Hey,
wasn't.
Steve, how you doing? I'm doing okay. All right, then.
Good talk. I like that guy. He was
That
pretty
guy's
cool.
a great guy.
We said 4 things to each other. Seems like a good dude.
Yeah, I thought that guy was so weird.
He was not. He was just kind of dumb. So I'm sure he's responding to the conversation right now.
He was dumb, wasn't that good in the sack, and had a secret girlfriend and blamed you. All right, so
Yeah.
far he seems like a choice guy.
This is what happens in your mid-20s.
Yeah, I'm sure he's grown and he's probably a lot more mature now.
I doubt it.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's how that works.
I like Steve's got his back because the guy said, "Hey, Steve, how you doing?"
Pretty much.
And that was it. What's up,
Oh,
dude?
that's awesome. That is so awesome. Oh man!
Oh, this person said I accidentally. My ex sent me a wiener pic. We didn't do that kind of stuff. Seemed like a red flag. Found out that it was.
Oh, so that's how. I don't understand.
So the guy sent her a wiener pic, but that wasn't the type of relationship that they had where wiener pics were being shared.
So that's where he got busted for being a weirdo. Is that okay? And so she probably figured he had plenty of these he was sending to everybody.
Well, I mean, I think if you're going to send the wiener pic, you should really double check the number that you're sending it to. Like, you should check all boxes first before that goes anywhere.
So she knew she was part of a bunch,
or at least one. I mean, that's all I need.
Yeah, but I think I'm with her. It's like, if that's not our relationship, then you meant to send this to somebody else. Yep. And no,
I was just trying something new.
Yeah, I figured, that's who we are, right? Oh, crap.
He could have said he was trying the dong race that the Migs cast once did.
Yeah, that's a good. You know what?
Totally.
I think every man should use that as an excuse.
That totally
in
worked
case
out
they
well
get
for us.
Yeah, in case they get busted in the future, they go, no, Steve and Rev are doing this thing.
You notice how we didn't say it was like the first annual because it'll never happen again.
No, yeah.
It was one of those games where it was just like, you know what, we can't revisit that one.
It's bad. Almost.
Oh,
as
you
bad
think?
As, almost as bad as I see Hot in the Boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
For different reasons, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, actually. You know what? We're a special group. We got a dude that did not want his girlfriend moving in with him. So, of course, he did what most rational people do. He burned down his own house. Yeah, I'll tell you about this genius at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I have lots of tickets that I haven't paid. Can those be discharged through a bankruptcy?
Yes, there are some limits on what we can do with tickets. Tickets cannot be discharged in a full bankruptcy. In a Chapter 7 case, that won't help you get your license back. But in Chapter 13 reorganization, tickets are dischargeable. Most types of tickets are dischargeable. So you would have to pay back some of the tickets in a Chapter 13 case, but the vast majority of them could be discharged if you complete the plan. And again, you would get your license back right away when you filed the Chapter 13 case, as long as the only reason you don't have your license is because of failure to pay your tickets. But the Chapter 13 process will help you get your license back and repay a small portion of your tickets in most cases, and get your license reinstated almost immediately.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger pricks, what are you waiting for? US Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED-17 today. That's 1-888-US-MED-17 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...